All right, good evening, Carver family. We will go ahead and get started with our SAC meeting. Can you hear me? My virtual friends?
Lonnie, you hear us?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so today is, thank you. So today is October 14th, and this is our October SAC meeting. And I have presented on the screen our SAC agenda. We do have the minutes. I'm not sure if everyone had a chance or a moment to look at the minutes. And families that are online, this will also be posted on our website, so therefore you can take a look at it. Every month we post them up under the School Advisory Council link on our website. So if there are any changes or anything you need to make to the agenda, please let me know. I'll give you like a minute or two to glance over it. Go ahead, Ms. Simone. Yes, someone raise their hand. I'm getting by accident. All right, I was gonna get by accident. Oh, maybe. Okay, so can I have a motion? Well, first of all, I've been rusty at this, so we're calling the meeting to order. We did at 6:05, I think it was. Are there any adjustments that we need to make to the minutes? So someone wants a motion for us to accept the minutes?
Ms. Stewart?
Yes?
Yeah, we won't be able to do that. We'll have to do that at the following meeting
Which one?
for the minutes.
Well, we have this,
Oh, you have a quorum?
yes, we do.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
I thought you retired.
What was that smart remark, Dave?
Okay, so hold on, Ms. Britt. So when being that Melanie is online, she wouldn't count as being in the quorum?
No, that you have to have the 7 in person.
Okay. All right, then, when we looked over the minutes, we'll wait and see who shows up.
I apologize, Ms. Britt, I'm sorry.
For the quorum. Thank you, Ms. Britt.
Mhm.
All right. So if we have one more member, then we will pop back on to the minutes. All right, so let's move down on our agenda. So we were trying to establish quorum, we're missing one, so we keep missing that. Approval of the last minutes, we will jump back to that as well. Approval of the Treasury report.
Can we do that?
They can review it, but we can't do it either.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull that up to look at as well. One moment. So I will put up the Treasury report so that we can see it. Okay, can you guys see the Treasury report online?
Yes. Ms. Walters is there?
No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
So I'm putting it up so that we can view. As you can see, we have several dollars in the, encumbered. So we need to spend that money. And then we have, once we have, well, the balance that we do have after that is a 5,587. That would be available for use.
We got 8.
No, it would actually be $8,435 would be available. That's the total expenses, the 5,000 that you that's the total amount encumbered.
Okay, so we have money to spend, people. So,
We're very good at that.
yes.
We need more money.
Yes, and we have, we did send out an email to teachers letting them know that they are able to come to SAC to request funds that they could use for their classroom, as long as it's aligned with our school improvement plan. So if they have any activities or need of supplies, certain things in their classroom to help the students as far as it relates to our school improvement plan, then they are able to do that. And we do have one item that we're going to jump back to once we get quorum. All righty. Back over here. Oops. Push the agenda back up. It's so good to have technology, people. Works when it wants to sometimes. There we go. Now I'm talking about it, now it's not wanting to work right. All right. So SAC chair update. As of now, the update that we have for SAC is I'm now here in training. So I have this wonderful Britt that is there that will be guiding me along my way as I head to SAC here at Carver. So thank you, Ms. Britt, for your guidance.
You're welcome.
Yes? We do have one item that we're going to, it's not listed under the voting items, but we will be having an item that we will be voting on tonight once we establish quorum, and that will be funding for our badges. And Ms. Brown will be presenting that once we get quorum. Okay? Principal update, we do not have Dr. Grice here tonight to give us our update, but enrollment is still the same from what I'm understanding. We did have some vacancies that have been filled, but at our next meeting, she will give you the exact information as it relates to that. All right, now let's hop on over to parent science fair night. Is Ms. Wallow, are you online? No? All right, so I'll go over it since my name is here too. We have a science fair STEM night that will be taking place on Thursday, October 21st. The students in the science classroom were encouraged to do a science fair project. I know some classes, they are doing it as a whole, and some kids will be doing individual projects. Those will be displayed in the cafeteria on Thursday, October 21st. We will also have the Science Museum come out, and they will be putting recommendations out for STEM activities that the students can participate in. So again, that will be on Thursday, October 21st, and it's from 6 to 7. So please come out and encourage your families to come out. It will be a great event. We're going to see if we can work on even having some dinner that night so you don't have to go home and cook. So let's work on that. So just come on out, we'll feed you, and then that way you can just go home and relax. Thursday night, spread the word. Any questions about the science STEM night? No? All righty. And I think we'll explain it. All right. Now, Ms. Wallow, I didn't see her on, so going on to Ms. Ingraham with our Schoolwide Incentive Program. Let's welcome Ms. Ingraham.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about our great Schoolwide Positive Behavior Support Incentive Program. What we're trying to trying to do is truly push positive characteristics on our campus. Because we tend to look at the negative. And I don't know if that's just like a human nature. We see the bad over the good, and we tend to focus on the bad. So we're trying to change our entire mindset where we're looking at things in a positive manner. So, starting Monday, our teachers will be utilizing a program that we use this for attendance purposes. But in this, we have reward systems. And those reward systems basically hit on characteristics. For emphasis, empathy, responsibility, trustworthiness. Those are a lot of things that we need to teach our kids because as we know, COVID made a lot of our kids forget. So we have to reteach those. So those are the things that we're going to be doing in the classroom where teachers are going to be able to give the kids points. Now, they returning homework. Oh, thank you for being responsible, Kendra. You know, oh, I saw you helping Sarah out. Thank you for showing empathy. Those are the words that we're going to be truly encouraging our students on campus and to get points. Now, the following week, administrative staff and support staff will be handing out these lovely books. And if you look at the books, I believe everyone has them. I don't know if my people online do. All right, they look like this. And if you notice on the books, they have all those positive characteristics. So when we see these kids on campus walking around, we're able to say, okay, Kendra, you're doing a good job. I like the fact that you showed respect. And I'm going to circle that and provide that child that book. They will take that book and give it to their teacher. The teacher will put it in the SIS program and they get points. Now, not only do the kids win, but the teachers win as well. So I'm going to give the teacher the bag where they're going to collect these books. Now keep in mind, we know kids. So this is your sample, but when they actually have the book, I'm going to have a red stamp that says Schoolwide College Behavior Support, because you know we call them middle school support. You know who goes to the Xerox machine and like make it around. So with that being said, they will turn this in to their teacher and they'll receive points. On November the 19th, we're going to have Spin the Win. So that means that to participate in Spin the Win, you have to have 50 points. You can get 50 points in the classroom, you can get it out in the courtyard, cafeteria. So the goal is I need to get those 50 points. Now, the table is going to have different colors based on the wheel, and you're able to spin for prizes, earbuds, phone cases, candy, chips, things that the kids like, okay? Because I'm kind of wanting to get like a survey of what they like, because it's been a long time since I've been in middle school. So I'm trying to get things that they truly like, and we want to truly push it. The first one is going to be November the 19th, I believe, the 19th. And I really need some volunteers, so if you guys have any time on your hand, I really want that first one to be extravagant. Because then I want those kids to say, you know what? I need to make a change. You know, and they self-evaluate and say, well, I see my friend Sarah go up there and stand, and look what she got. I want to do the same thing. So we're trying to change the thought process here on campus, not only with the kids, but for the teachers as well. Because if the teachers have a great number of books, they get to have a VIP parking spot, they get complimentary lunch at the end of the year, they're part of the raffle. So I need your support in this matter. And these are the type of words that you want to actually teach your children in the house, you know, so they know the meaning of these words. Respect, kindness, trustworthiness, responsibility, citizenship. What does that look like? Empathy, and definitely having a growth mindset. When things get hard, what do? We persevere. We keep going. So just teaching our kids those type of things and just promoting the fact. Did you get any bucks today? So we want to make sure that we push that. And I'm going to need your support, and I thank you guys for the time. You're welcome. You can help me with spin the wheel.
Okay, you getting the prizes?
Well, all you can do is basically just monitor it for me. Like while I'm up there and spinning, because you know it takes a lot, you know, to manage it. So just like, hey, what do you want? You know, give them a couple minutes and let's move along. It's going to occur during lunchtime to make it easy. I don't want to disrupt any instructional time. So I want to change the whole atmosphere to where we have a positive character.
And that time will be from 11:30 to 1:15. So if anyone wants to volunteer.
1:30 to clean up?
Yes, yeah, that too. You would see Miss Britt and you can, get signed up in our system to be a volunteer. So Miss Britt, you would see for that, which comes up next on our agenda. Oh, sorry, question.
Quick question I love the idea, it's really nice. So what you're telling me is that every day a student has the possibility of getting at least 1 point?
Yes, ma'am.
Per teacher.
Mhm.
A teacher or doing homework.
Mhm.
Doing homework. So now with that being said, the teachers, you spoke to the teachers already and they're all on board?
Yes, ma'am.
Because in order for this to be effective, the teachers really have to really follow it, really, exactly, because if not, the kids are gonna be working towards it, but then they're not gonna see.
Where are my points?
Right, so,
Right.
I love it.
Thank you. And I'm glad you mentioned that. The other day in our faculty meeting, I presented it to the teachers. And what I'm going to do is, it's a great way to monitor, because what I'm going to do is daily, look at this program, because I'm able to see all the kids in the school. And if I see the numbers are pretty low, then we need to have a huddle.
Right.
Because we have to make sure that we're all on board.
Exactly.
Because I'm with you, like, if she's working hard, he's working hard, give them the points, they earn it. So, and I think that, I told them, I said, I'm here to support, and I'm gonna monitor this, that's why I let them go first.
Right.
Because I don't want it to where it's all administration,
Right.
because sometimes that happens. We have to get the teachers buy-in.
Thank you, right.
So, thank you for mentioning that.
Yes. Any questions online? Anyone virtual? Have any questions about our in-school incentive program? Which is promoting the positive. Have you heard that saying, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative? That's our goal. All right, so community business partner updates from Ms. Britt.
Okay, good evening. Basically, we have about 6 community business partners, and we have about 4 that are pending. So we're doing pretty good with our community business partnerships. What I do ask of you all is if you own a business or if you know of a business who would like to become a sponsorship with, a business partner with our school and participate in our sponsorship, please have them to contact me. I will send them out the information and they can, choose from there which type of sponsorship they would like to do. It's going toward our different initiatives that we have going on to support what some of the things that Ms. Ingraham just mentioned, as well as our marquee. We're hoping to get that replaced soon. So again, if you all know of any businesses, please pass the information on to them with my name, and they can contact the school, and I'll be sure to get them on board. Also with volunteers, I will be reaching out to you all next week to let you know some opportunities that we have. We're not really bringing the volunteers on campus per se, but we do have some some volunteer opportunities that we will be doing at the school. So I will be getting that information out to you all as well, the ones who have signed up to be volunteers. Also, I believe it's November the 13th, we'll be looking to do another beautification day. So be on the lookout for that information, and we need your help to be a part of that as well. Any questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Britt. And yes, I forgot to include that on our dates to remember on the bottom of our agenda. But yes, on November 13th, that will be a beautification day. That will be in the morning. I think it's from 8 to 12 here at Carver's campus. So if anyone can come out and volunteer, please let us know. We also are encouraging the students to come out as well, because this is their campus as well. We want to involve them in keeping the campus, or beautifying the campus and also keeping it clean. Because right now, that's like spreading like wildfire in our cafeteria, because students are really stepping up to the plate to help out in cleaning up the cafeteria when they're leaving during the day. And that's not us saying, okay, do it. That's them taking initiative, because when they see the adults in there wiping down tables and doing certain things, then they are more willing to help as well. So we have those students that are, it's gonna be from 8 to, I think it's 12 on Saturday, November 13th.
And is there something on Facebook we can refer to?
Nothing yet, but I will be putting that out there.
And do you know the other dates, future cleanups?
No, but we will be trying to do it quarterly, since we missed the first quarter. We're going to do one every quarter, because normally we try to get our students to be some type of service, like watching volunteer hours. But because of all that's happening, and we're not like sending them out. Now, if students or parents decide that they know a place that their child can go out and do community service hours, then they can. But we're gonna provide some opportunities here on campus where the students can participate and come here on campus to get those hours. Oh, and just to touch back on what Ms. Ingram was saying, on those characteristic traits that are on the dollar also align with our Ivy Learner profile, which is caring and principle. So all the ones that are here, they fall exactly under our Ivy Learner profile, which is principle and caring. So teachers will also have the opportunity to nominate those students for those Learner Profile Awards. And then this month we are hosting caring. So this month their teachers are looking out for students that are displaying the caring characteristic. All right. So we're moving on. Is Mr. Kirkwood, are you on? I texted him, you didn't respond. Okay. Well, I'll just fill it because it's for the clubs and all. We do have clubs and sports that have started. Like we were talking earlier in the meeting, just chatting. Second Club is new to Carver. It hasn't been at Carver for several years, and a lot of students are not really familiar with it. So a lot of them are not, banging down the door to come in for second, but it is a great opportunity. So parents, if you can encourage your kids to just come out. Our next meeting, I'm gonna try to make sure I have some of the things where they can actually build, so they can see what it's about. But second is science, engineering, communication, mathematics, enrichment. So encourage your students to come out. If you can Google SECME, you'll see the different things that happen.
What day is it? What day is it?
It's on Wednesdays. SECME is on Wednesdays after school. And then once we start getting closer to competition, there'll be more days, but then it's on Saturday. We do have several other clubs here on campus. We have our FBLA. If you check out Facebook, Instagram, they're posted on there, but we have FBLA, STEM, SECME, we have art club, we have music, we have robotics, academic games, what else is out there? But there's several clubs that we have going on, so encourage your students to participate, just try it out. Because like I said, SECME is one that they look at and they're like, what is SECME? I don't know what that is, but once you get involved, then it's really engaging. Yes, and then there's competition, of course, on Saturday. So if your child participates, parents, we would love to have your help too, because we have competitions. We do have clubs that have started, or sports. Sports has started. We have our softball, which our girls won their first softball game, which is really exciting. We have basketball intramural that's going on right now. We have soccer that has started, volleyball that has started. So again, encourage your students to participate. Oh, we also have dance and cheer squad. They're participating as well. And actually, they have a performance coming at the end of the month for Hispanic Heritage. So hopefully we can get that video and post it up for you guys to see, because they have been working really hard on their performance.
Ms. Stewart, can I just chime in?
Yes.
And we did do a club rush, was it last week, before last, where all the clubs are out in the courtyard. So students got to go from table to table, and just get information about all the clubs and activities that we offer. And I know there were pictures, so I don't know if they were.
Yes, there are some, I think, the pictures are on Twitter, and I need to put them on Facebook and Instagram, because they are on Twitter.
Okay.
If you're not following us on Twitter, please do. That's at CMS Del Rey. So follow us on Twitter. Yes, they're on Twitter, but I will definitely get those posted on Instagram and Facebook. So, and clubs, they go up until pretty much the end of the year. They're not held on Fridays because there's an activity bus that take the kids home, from the clubs, but there's no clubs on Fridays because of course there's no activity bus. And I think that was it. Oh, well, you know what, we're going to talk about the, even though we're not gonna vote on it, Ms. Brown, you wanna talk about the badge, even so, you wanna hold it until next meeting?
I can talk about it.
Okay, and testing update.
We'll get one more.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the plan is, we need to place ID badges back in the hands of our students. Because it's a serious, serious safety concern. I mean, there's people that end up on your campus sometime and you have no idea who they are. You know, you get this picture, somebody comes in your office, oh, I need to use the restroom. Walk out that door and go in the courtyard, and they look just like one of your kids. So you can't identify our kids. And since like pre-COVID, kids, everybody had IDs. 7th graders and 8th graders, they already had them, but by now, like 2.5 years later, they don't know where they are. So we're trying to put ID badges back in the hands of all kids. We're planning to put like their bus numbers on the back of them as well. Because you have a lot of bus hopping. Oh, this bus too crowded. Because this bus has 30 kids on it that it does not belong on that bus. So it's more of safety precautions and things that we just need to put in place. They get to use them at lunch, and it helps us to identify our kids. Because right now, we kind of changed that dress policy. They can wear any colored shirt, stripes and all that stuff. So I can really jump that fence and hop in here and look like one of your students. So we need to kind of take care of that. So we're just gonna ask for $400 in funding so that we can start processing, because it takes a lot. We have equipment, but we need like the materials to actually make the badges. So the plan is to put ID badges back in the hands of all kids.
That's not something the school system provides.
Well, we have to still, you know, everybody thinks that easy, Mr. Urban, like you get your budget, but some of this stuff is like so expensive. Like I buy labels for the textbooks, and you would think textbook company gives me the labels. No, it's a part of your budget you have to actually pay for it, the replenishment of the supplies.
No, I'm not good with
Because
that.
we have the maker, like we have that with the supplies itself. It's expensive, it's a lot that goes into that.
Surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, does the badge include the lanyards to go with it, or? is
Yeah,
just
that's
the
what we're
badge?
trying to do, we're trying to give them the badge and the lanyard back.
So the $400 include the badge and the lanyard?
Yes. And that's it, so I'll be back because we need the funding, thank you.
Any questions? Okay, volleyball has started. They are actually on Monday, because I think, I even saw some kids today, they try to stay behind, but it starts on Monday for the volleyball. And parents also, the students have to get a physical. They have to fill out an athletic packet to participate in these sports.
And where did you get that packet from?
Okay, so you know what? Yes, it will be the sport, it will be on Monday. I know volleyball starts. And every day on the announcements we have it, but we could try to get, Dr. Rice to send out that message in the parent link if, I'm not sure if she has or hasn't already, to let you guys know which sports are coming up. But we do have the announcements around in the school as well. So thank you, Ms. Stevens.
What is the school name change? What is that? That's still moving?
Yes, actually, this week, Dr. Grice was working on the paperwork to submit to the district, because, you know, since we have to come back to the table to do it. Because definitely when we get our new marquee, that needs to be on the new marquee that we have, so she just, sent out the paperwork, this week, I believe. Yeah, and that question was on our school name change, in case you didn't hear. That is definitely still in the process. All right, do we have any more questions or announcements? Well, we do have one. We have an event going on in Del Rey, which is Hey Superheroes, let's celebrate our change-making power, save the date. Now, knowing this, guys, Carver, we do encourage our students to look at the 17 sustainable goals, which the UN has brought to our attention, of all the 17 major problems that's happening around the world, and this is one of them. Ms. Botting here and her organization, Wise Tribe, they're having an event, which is Come Build Your Personal Transformation Plan for 2022, as we connect, collaborate, co-create, and celebrate, okay? So join us for an interactive boot camp for change making and personal transformation. And that's gonna be happening on, it's in the afternoon of November 13th, which is evening. So when you come out here in Carver and you work hard, go home, relax, rejuvenate, and then go back out from 6 to 10, and Delray. And the tickets are $25.
And wear your super.
Oh, yes, it's a superhero theme, so dress up in your superhero attire.
Exactly. It's so much fun. So much fun.
Did you do the martini?
We did that one last
How'd
week,
that go?
and that went very well.
Good.
It was, a cheeky little title that went great.
Okay.
But this will be filled with all sorts of interactive arts, and focuses on mindfulness, transformation, and embodied leadership.
Okay.
So.
Mindfulness, transformation, and embodied leadership.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Dates to remember, our next SAC meeting. Hold on. Oh, it looked like I overtracked some things here. Second 9 weeks starts on Monday. So all grades need to go in. So parents, check your child's SIS if you haven't already. Because grades go in today. Science Fair STEM Night is October 21st. We do have a choice open house. So if you have any incoming 5th graders, or if you have any, or you know anyone in 5th grade right now, we will be having our choice open house, which will be on Thursday, October 28th. And there's a lot going on in this month of October. So October 28th, we have our open house. We do have Veterans Day, which is on November the 11th. There's no school on that day. That is a teacher work day. And then we have our next SAC meeting, which will be on November 18th. Same time, same place.
And no school for students tomorrow.
Right.
There's no school for students tomorrow, yes.
They know that.
It sure is. It sure is.
And is that any other announcements?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so November the 11th, the Soaring Melodies chorus will be performing at Veterans Park in Delray for their for the city's veteran celebration.
Okay. Cool. That's nice. Yeah, I did hear that, and I didn't put it on here. Thank you, Ms. Britt.
What time?
8 to 12. Yes. Oh, your daughter's singing. Yeah, you know, we're working on schedules, and one little girl was like, nope, don't move me out of chorus. I need to stay in chorus. I can go anywhere else. But don't take me out of chorus. All right, because we do have our new Spanish class that is going to be starting on Monday as well. So we did have to do some scheduling adjustments. So some of the kids know who's moving. And they did request to move like their schedule, but then they would say, well, just don't take me out of this one, but you could take me out of this one. So that's a good thing. All right, so these are the dates. We'll see you at our next SAC meeting on the 18th, but we do have our open house. But definitely let's see you at our STEM night, our science STEM night. The open house is pretty much for incoming families. So those that are looking for Carver, looking at Carver for their child for middle school. And that will be on the 28th. All right? Are we good? All right, anyone wants to adjourn the meeting? It is now 6:41. All right.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, Ms. Britt makes an motion and you second it. Meeting is adjourned. Have a great evening, family.
Miss Stewart, can you say who was the one that second?
Miss Badette? Miss
Okay.
Badette, second.
All right. Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Bye.
good night.
You too.
Bye.
Actually, we want to see if we can sponsor an art contest for an eagle. If the eagle is a sign of transformation, and if a Carver, we can give an award to Carver kids, and maybe even give them some